Let's meet your home team.
And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
This is where your depth gets tested, your resolve, because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
A look at Fort Worth's starting group. They've got Tristan Thompson. Jackson is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell, and it's Mobley in at the 4. That bucket in no time at all.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Jackson from long range, and he's good on the 3-ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Tabuse. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
They swipe it. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 5.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And so it looks like it'll still be Fort Worth's ball. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Evan Mobley.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
And it's Mitchell with the jam. Gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. With the drive. The pass to Doc. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Doc's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Mitchell outside. Off target from outside. Got all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Pass to the captain. Here's Tabuse. To the paint, 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now here's Caruso. Tight defense on him. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's Najee. Stolen by Jackson. And now Fort Worth on the break. Here's Caruso. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Jackson. It's tipped. Here's the captain, defended by Caruso.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And And Fort Worth decides to take their first time out right here. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Take a look at Doc. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Here's Tabuse, and he converts the layup. Tabuse's got his third basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Jackson. Shot from 12. Mobley misses.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Mitchell.
Trey Murphy.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Mobley. Six on the shot clock. Fort Worth needs to get off a shot. From 13, it's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Najee passes to Doc, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Caruso.
2 minutes.
Mobley outside. Caruso sets the screen for Mobley. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Here's the captain. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Mobley sets the pick for Jackson. Another 3 for Fort Worth.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Fort Worth with some changes. Peyton, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jackson. Fort Worth trails by 12. Fires at the elbow. Again, Fort Worth.
And this is where, to me, Derrick Rose is really lethal. He has that explosive dribble move and can pull up on a dime.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's to
And you can see that. Strategy coming in, they want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Mobley. 9-point game his last outing. Rose with the ball. Clock at 4. Passes to Thompson. It's blocked. And so it looks like it'll still be Fort Worth's ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Fort Worth with some changes. Charge comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Mitchell in for Mobley. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Doc.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Tabuse, covered by Sharch. Here's Doc. No good with the triple. 1 second left. And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up by 12. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's Tabuse. 8 points his last outing. Taking a look at Fort Worth. Derrick Rose is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Sharch, and it's Mitchell.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here is Doc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the pass to Sharch. They get a hand on it. Dishes to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Out of bounds. It'll be Fort Worth's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
From deep, Rose bangs home the trifecta. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
I think Derrick Rose is feared as a driver of the basketball, but boy, that three-point shot has come a long way.
Doc goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with
Power hammering down the two-hand slam. And Fort Worth calls time here. Alex Caruso has checked in for Fort Worth. Jackson comes in for Derrick Rose. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Fort Worth. Down by 15.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Releases from 15. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Jackson. It's blocked. Here's Tabuse, guarded by Jackson. Pass to the cap. The trade. The shot, no good. Fort Worth trails by 17. Mitchell wide open. Fort Worth with another miss.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
For Fort Worth, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Now here's Caruso. He's tightly guarded. Fort Worth with another miss.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Shot from 12. Shot's good by Tabuse. Tabuse's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, in recent years, the league has flattened the lottery odds and created the play-in tournament to keep more teams motivated. Mr. Adam Silver knows some teams are in a development phase, but doesn't want to see maneuvering for better draft picks. He says teams are smarter, they're creative, and they respond. We move, they move. Kevin?
Just like that. DA, thank you. And Fort Worth with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Sharich, and Evan Mobley subbed in for Mitchell. Just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Down.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
It's hauled in by Fort Worth.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Caruso. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. To the right side. A floater. Najee passes to Doc. And the basket is good. 17 points for Doc.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Fort Worth shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Mobley sends the pick for Jackson. He takes it in, and the dunk by Jackson.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's the captain. Fort Worth getting their last shot to go.
First half, 2 minutes.
Launches it. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Mobley. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The captain from outside off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Caruso finds Mobley. Now here's Caruso. He's covered closely. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
For Fort Worth, they've gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson. And Fort Worth making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. the third.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Wow.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jackson looking around. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist from Jackson.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Thompson. Really a perfect pick-and-roll man who's very skilled at diving to the cup.
Lays it up and picks it in.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
Mitchell dishes to Jackson. Inside, Thompson, and it's blocked. Here's the break. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. There's Jackson with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been.
They've had that ball hopping, keeping the defense scrambling.
And we're not talking eggs here, folks. And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west.
Well, I think for the home team, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Doc has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
To the middle. Here's McLeod. No good on that one. Good D by Mobley. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Fort Worth. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. And for Fort Worth, Alex Caruso out there with Jackson. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Thompson. And it's Mobley in at power forward. He gets that one.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Jackson. And the layup falls. Jackson's got 13.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Fort Worth trails by 20. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Guarded by Jackson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball called.
Caruso looking for an opening. Mobley the pass to Thompson. Stolen by Jackson. For Fort Worth, they've been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Mitchell. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Tabuse, whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Fort Worth trails by 18. Passes it to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Outside Jackson. Releases. No good with the wing jumper.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, the NBA and the Players Association created a long overdue recognition payment plan for former ABA players. Commissioner Adam Silver said these pioneers made meaningful contributions to help grow the game of professional basketball. And we believe it's appropriate to provide financial recognition for their impact. Kevin?
Great story, David. All of your stories are great. Thank you so much. Shots good by Tabuse. Tabuse's got 20.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Chalk up 2 there.
Alex Caruso.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Jackson Davis. Good D by Thompson. Fort Worth trails by 20. Jackson passes to Mobley. Here's Caruso. Off target with his 3. Being about 57% from the field in the third. Here's Tabuse. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Out to the wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. And it's off from 3-point range. Tabuse passes to the captain. Six to shoot. Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. The captain's got 17 now.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Feeds to Mitchell. Fast break. Here we go. Here's the captain. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Mobley sets the pick for Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fort Worth with another miss. gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. The captain passes to Tabuse. Out of bounds. It'll be Fort Worth's ball. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
You talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Catching up on the changes for Fort Worth. Sharge checked in for Thompson. Peyton comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Rose in for Jackson.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
1:24 left in the third. For Fort Worth, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. There's the pass to Rose. No good on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Dot. It's hauled in by Fort Worth. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Peyton kicks to Rose. Back to Peyton. Fort Worth moving the ball around. Mobley the pass to Saric. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you love seeing this, guys. When Saric is attacking those openings, he is such a dangerous offensive threat.
Here's Tabuse, defended by Peyton. Over to the wing. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Rose passes to Saric. Oh, that's blocked. Here's McLeod. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Rose missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And for Fort Worth, we've got Rose. Mitchell is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Gary Payton II.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here's Rose. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Doc. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
One shot.
And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seeds.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
The shot's good.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Rose in the post. Here's Sharich. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. There's a screen. Pass to Doc. Shot clock at 5. Fades. Sharich grabs the board. For Fort Worth, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kicks it to Rose. Sharich outside. Now the dish to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Here's Doc. And the shot goes in. Doc's got 24 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Rose outside. No good. Shot missing. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Tabuse. Sinks that one from the post. Tabuse's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Rose. Outside, Peyton. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Tabuse, defended by Peyton.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Fort Worth shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain.
Number 20.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done. So what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Mobley dishes to Jackson. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
Tabuse passes to the captain. Here's McCoy. Basket good. McCoy's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Jackson. And it's denied. Guarded by Jackson. Oh, the power.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Thompson. dishes it to Mitchell. Thompson looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's the captain following the three-point basket by Fort Worth. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fort Worth shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Now here's Jackson. And Mobley throws it down hard.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Here's McCoy. Drills the three-pointer.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Jackson's gotten 6 baskets in 14 attempts. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here is Caruso. Mitchell finds Caruso. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Thompson. It's good on the putback.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to McCloud. In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Fort Worth. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. That one good for 2.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Mitchell outside. From the arc. They get it again. Mobley on the follow.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Doc.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for